Traveler? Shh, I'm hunting. Keep your voice down. Don't spook the prey. Don't look so surprised. There are all kinds of prey out in the Snezhnayan wilds. This time, it's a Fae gang. Well, all you need to know is that these aren't Fae you want to mess with. They aren't legitimate organizations like the Fatui, but their roots run just as deep. Here in Snezhnaya, most things considered prey are dangerous to get involved with, but a hunter has to make a living. Rumor has it that some of these gangland folks have connections at the Energy Commission, and they've got a real hoard of Kresnik Crystal. All for smuggling, of course. It won't appear on Project Stuja's ledger, so no officials will investigate, even if it gets stolen. Don't worry. Like I said, Fae gangs aren't legitimate organizations. Once the Crystal has been distributed to freezing villagers, do you really think they'd dare go door to door to take it right back under the Druzhna's nose? And as for me, they can't trace this back to me. Just doing what needs to be done. Besides, it's nothing particularly noble. I'm just one crook robbing another. It's always good to have extra help, but... you know what? With your skills, you'll be fine. Good boy. Sit. Are there horns inside? And how about claws? So, the gang's heavyweights are present and they're armed. How many horns are we talking? More than 10? Still can't count to 10, huh? Looks like I'll have to go and check for myself. I'm confident I can figure out their exact numbers, but I'll need to get closer. Traveler, stay hidden nearby with Tugarin for now, and wait for my signal. Excuse me. I wasn't aware that someone lived here.
Where'd you come from, kid? What do you want?
I'm just a hunter. I've been hunting nearby and used up all my fire water, so I need to find somewhere to warm up.
Save it, kid. You better scram, or there'll be trouble.
All right. 2 outside the door, 3 inside. No need to worry about runners after all.
The heck do you mean by that?
Like I said, I'm hunting.
There's the gunshot. It's go time.
Not a single piece in here. What were they guarding this cabin for, then? A key and a card? What do you think they're for? Hold on to the card for now. As for the key, it's probably for that door over there. Makes sense if you think about it. Hoarding Crystal is dicey business right now, so they'd want to keep their stash well hidden. Sure. Assuming this key unlocks the door. There's nothing here. Did we just get unlucky this time? This ice. No, this ice is fresh. Probably put here to keep people out. Guess we'll have to go deeper if we want to find our Crystal. 2 safeguards in a row. Must be quite the hoard. No problem. It hasn't formed for long, so this should be a cinch.
Stay back!
Wait, what? How are their gang members here too? Not just yet. Not until we know what's going on. Looks like there are 2 groups over there. I'll need to use my scope to see clearly.
I said stay back! All of you! I've got the detonator in my hand!
Hey, cool it. I told you. Turn around and walk away now, and we won't cause you any trouble.
Not a chance! Anyone who finds treasure out in the wild gets a share of it. Old Sire's rules. These Myla family will get their fair share for Old Sire's sake, but the rest, we've earned it! You think you could just show up here and expect us to walk away empty-handed? That's not what the rules say!
They're arguing over how to split the loot?
Oh, you think you've hit the jackpot, huh? All you've managed to do is block the way in. Bet you tried to get in, but failed, didn't you? You ain't getting nothing.
So what? We found this place first. There's gotta be a finder's fee for that, at least. Old Sire!
Old Sire is dead. Or were you hoping Zmi would pick up where he left off? Huh? You didn't think so. Now beat it!
What about Lady Voronina? You saying you're not scared of her either?
Oh, you!
Look, the only reason any of us are able to get by in this ash heap they call snezhnaya is because of old Sire. He put the rules in place for a reason, and no one gets to break them. Times have been tough for everyone. I get that. But if you break the rules, you can bet your life that Lady Voronina will be hearing about it.
All right, so we're doing this the hard way.
Don't you dare! Try anything, and we'll all be chewing rocks for the rest of our days!
Stop! You really want to die here?
We're all playing the same game, so don't take me for a fool. I know you left some men behind to seal the cave entrance from the outside when you came in. The boys on lookout told me. You never meant to let us get out alive. If it wasn't for these explosives, you'd have offed us already! We weren't the ones who stopped playing nice first. Didn't think you'd go this far for these antiques. But it looks like they'll sell for a lot more than I thought. And we want our share!
Antiques? Sell them? You short-sighted fools. You're the reason we're always getting trampled underfoot.
Oh, save it! You gonna make a deal or not?
Looks like we've run into another bunch of crooks robbing crooks. Valuable antiques, apparently. Fey gangs are known to smuggle that kind of stuff. We can't just hand antiques out to the villagers directly, though. We'll have to find a way to trade them in for Mora. But that, I can work with. The only thing that won't work is leaving here empty-handed. Leave this to me.
Cover me!
Drat! Leave him be. We took care of the guys outside. If he wants to call for backup, he'll have to go back to base. That gives us more than enough time to clean this place out. Let's go take a look inside. Antiques was right. None of this is from the present era. I don't know much about these ancient artifacts. If you're curious, I know a guy in the Rokot who's a bit of an expert about this kind of stuff. Maybe I can get him to come take a look later. This thing clearly isn't going anywhere. Let's start with whatever we can carry. But with this barrier blocking the way, we can't get any further inside.
Shadow Realm barrier device detected. With the right access card, it may be possible to unlock it.
An access card? Wait, that card we found earlier. Try it. With any luck, this might be what it's for. What just happened? The Shadow Realm. So this card and the items here, they're both connected to the Shadow Realm? Looks like we'll need to find an expert to figure out how to use these things. Everything else aside, at least the way's open. Still, if they knew they'd need this to clear the way, why leave it with the lookout outside? And then seal the cave entrance. Clearly, this card is very important to them. They couldn't afford to let it fall into the wrong hands. But they also had to make sure it was safe before using it. I just wonder why they'd exercise this much caution over a bunch of antiques. Guess we'll just have to head inside and take a look. We can study this card and that pedestal later when we have the time. What is it? It's clearly not from this era either. Is this one of the antiques they were talking about? Nothing else around here looks that valuable. You think we can sell this? We gotta make this hunt worth it somehow. Wait, that device. I remember now. Not long ago, a Fey gang was going around buying up blueprints from the Bielitsar's time. I thought they might be worth some cash, so I swiped one to take a look. Pretty sure the drawing on the blueprint was this exact device. Not sure. All I remember is that we need to connect these pipes to get it running. Getting rid of the ice freezing the pipes should do the trick. Since the Fey gangs value this device so much, we might as well give it a try and see what it actually does. It's so warm. Some sort of furnace, maybe?
Looks like the intel was good. A prototype Kresnik's torch. Tech from that age is what the big boss needs for the plan.
Tagarn, don't move.
Smart choice if you ask me. See what I'm holding? I grabbed that numbskull's detonator during the commotion back there. Made a couple of modifications to it, too. Now, the moment I let this thing go, it's gonna blow!
So you came right back here without calling for backup? That wasn't such a smart choice.
Shut it! My men were wiped out, and I lost the access card. After all the manpower we put into obtaining it, if I go back now, the boss will have my head on the spot. I'm not leaving without that card. That and this equipment are crucial to the boss, so hand it over. Don't tell me you're after this technology too. Oh, I get it. Some other group sent you, huh? Who was it? The Energy Commission or Luchkin?
You're overcomplicating this. I have nothing to do with either of them.
Don't play games with me. After the old man died, the High Table decided we'd outlived our usefulness. Nowadays, we risk our necks digging stuff up in the Shadow Realm. And then what? It all ends up in the pockets of those big shots. Hey, I told you, tell your dog to get down and stay put!
Tagarin, down.
What the?
Down means to prepare to attack. Sit is staying put.
Who sent you? Who are you with?
No one. I'm just a hunter. So it's a prototype Kresnik's torch? Well, if it looks like a furnace, and it gives off light and heat like a furnace, let's just use it as a furnace. It really is unique. I've seen a lot of Crystal-powered furnaces, and this one is stronger than any of them. It can warm up this whole area. This place makes a perfect shelter. I'll bring all the villagers at risk of freezing over here. Much easier than handing out Crystal. This looked touch and go for a while, but in the end, it was a successful hunt. Oh, I'm sure that if we kept following the trail, we could end up accomplishing something pretty monumental. But I'm also sure that would involve pointing my gun at more people along the way. And honestly, that's not what I'm about. Question for you. What do you think is the difference between a hunter and an adventurer? With the sprawling wilderness before them, a hunter turns back after catching their prey. But an adventurer always goes that extra step further. So, I'll let you hold on to that access card and any weapon parts we find here. You're the most famous member of the Adventurers Guild after all. Monumental events always seem to find you, don't they? Of course, I know that. Anyway, let's bring the villagers over. Turns out there's another exit here. I only noticed it when we were escorting the villagers over. Might be useful when you're in a hurry. We did good today. Thanks for all your help. Pleasantries aside, here's your payment, so please take it. If you ever need a hand in the future, I'll be ready to do my part. Tagarin, on your left. Nice. Just trying to make sure everyone at the shelter is eating well. I mean, we can't really count on Mr. Yakintov for that. Shh, you can't say things like that.
What would you know? A real fisherman reels his catch in.
This pedestal looks interesting. I'm curious to know what it's used for.
Well, for starters, I can definitely confirm that it's Shadow Realm technology. Hey there, I'm Trapeznikov, a friend of Alyosha's.
Remember when I said I was gonna bring someone I know from the Rokot? This is the guy. He's a real expert on Shadow Realm tech. So anyway, the pedestal. Any idea what it does?
Looks to me like some sort of device for browsing information. But you need the right access to unlock it.
Establishing user permissions. Activated.
looks like we can use this pedestal to look up information on those technological creations.
Great. Mystery solved, I guess.
This access card of yours is really quite something, Traveler. It activated this pedestal, opens barriers. I expect we'll need to unlock the relevant clearance first, though. I bet it involves the symbols on the card in some way. You want me to teach you? I'm afraid my knowledge is rudimentary at best, but I'll do my best to answer any questions you have. Interesting. So there's a hidden room inside these ruins. Based on my recent observations, all the artifacts here date back to the Bielitsar's era. Rumor has it that during his reign, he tasked a mysterious organization with excavating technological artifacts from the Shadow Realm and putting them to use. I didn't think we'd find so many here. These ruins must have been connected to the excavation work.
See? I told you bringing him here would be a huge help. He's a real expert in this field.
I don't know about expert, but I've always been fascinated by this kind of stuff. Anyway, Traveler, as long as you keep unlocking permissions, we should be able to get our hands on all the tech here.
Cool. That's a lot of stuff. Nothing compatible with my rifle, though, by the looks of it. Shame. Oh, Tugarin's helping me train Whistle and Plate. He can count to 10 now, so I thought I'd throw him a new challenge. For instance, I've noticed that there are basically two types of dog bark. A short woof and a longer sustained woo. By combining the two in different ways, I came up with sort of a secret code that only Tugarin and I can understand. Now his task is to teach that code to Whistle and Plate. Worth a try though, don't you think? This furnace is proving more useful than I expected.
Yeah, it was a little unstable at first, but Kresnik crystal burns much more efficiently with this design. And thanks to all the maintenance work you two have been doing, the output has finally stabilized. Crystal is still in short supply. But if we pull together the limited stock we have, there's actually more than enough.
Looks like we won't have to worry about anyone freezing in the near future. By the way, have any gang members come around lately?
No, actually.
Must have been some overeager grunt acting on his own initiative then. Well, that's one less thing to worry about.
I think it's time to celebrate. Shall I call everyone over so they can meet the heroic young man who established this shelter?
Now's not the time for jokes like that. We're sticking to the story, okay? You establish this shelter, and you let them here.
All right, fine.
Because I'm a member of the Rokat. Keeping a low profile is a matter of principle.
Hey! If it isn't Alyosha!
Traveler, Paimon, it's been a while. How are you feeling, Paimon?
Don't worry, Paimon's all better now. What are you doing out here?
I want to fix up this abandoned station. If we can restore this station so it's back up and running again, everyone who lives around here will benefit greatly. Unfortunately, our government's too busy executing some grander plan to notice this little spot. So, it's up to citizens like me to step up. But that's fine by me. It's one way I can stand up for what the Rokat believes in without having to reach for my gun.
Yeah, the two of us have done this sort of thing plenty of times.
All right, but I can't let you help us for nothing. I'll make sure you're paid fairly. I'd like to fix this station's heat source first, but I had the technicians from the Rokat check it out. They said this kind of furnace needs a certain power core. Without that, it won't start.
A power core? Where are we supposed to find one of those?
No idea yet. All I know is it's something to do with the Shadow Realm tech excavated during the Bielitsar's time. Good point. We did run into quite a few gang members back when we discovered those underground ruins. I remember them saying that the gangs are secretly excavating various Shadow Realm relics. They could well have what we're looking for. I heard from a friend at the Rokot that there's a gang active near here. But if we start investigating just on a hunch, who knows when we'll find what we need. Things have been pretty busy at the Rokot lately, too. Looks like we'll have to put the repair work at this station on hold for now. We'll come back to it when we have the chance.
Actually, we've already looked into all that gangland stuff. Oh, right! And we got that strange crystal thing, didn't we? Do you think it's the power core for the furnace?
What a coincidence. Can I take a look? One moment. Let me try this out.
Oh, here we go! It's fixed! Oh, this heater is amazing! Paimon feels nice and warm already.
Thanks to you two, this step of the renovations is finally complete. Please accept this in return.
So, is there anything else you need help with?
I said I was gonna pick out a few cute puppies to act as guard dogs here, but I can handle that. No need to bother you with it. Once all the repair work is complete, this station should make a great little gathering spot. So be sure to drop by if you have the time.
We sure will!
We've now secured all the ancient relics within these ruins. Thanks for all your hard work, Traveler. This gives me a lot of valuable research material.
What do you think, Traveler? How's your gun handling now with all the new bells and whistles? To be honest, the add-ons aren't what make the difference. The key with guns is practice. Enough hits on target, and it eventually becomes second nature. If you ever get the chance, you should come hunting with me. I learned all my gunslinging skills out in the wild.